Hi, this is Jebb Adams, and I'm here with the Singer 201K. This washer comes off and it has a hook on the top, and it is facing out. See that? It's facing out. It's pointing that way. That way. So let's take this off. And so I'll make sure when I reinstall this, replace this all, reassemble it, I'll make sure that it's facing this way. So I'll put that down there. And then here comes what's commonly referred to as a beehive spring. We see that it has a piece that goes in this space in the stud here. Goes right in there. That stops it from rotating. Let me use this hand. So we'll put that down next to our lock washer with the protruding piece. I'll line that up again. Now I'm going to get this thing. And this thing, I forget what the technical name is, but this is really, really important because on the, I think this is aluminum, this piece. I don't think it's plastic, but this horizontal piece that kind of lines up with the beehive spring in the groove, in the stud, that when we lift the presser plate up, there's a pin that comes from the inside of the machine, and the other side of that pin presses against this thing on the other side. You can almost see the marks there. Where's my pencil? There's my pencil. Can almost see the marks right there in the middle. Bear with me, I'm looking through a camera here. Because if I don't, then I don't know what you're seeing, and I don't show you anything. I waste the whole video. So but this one is good. It is sound. So that was the only, I knew it wasn't a concern because I knew from the owners that I purchased it from that the machine was working well. It was in good operating condition. Okay, so this next part is going to come out with about 3 or 4 pieces, and it comes out as a unit. Just like that. Just like that. Let's take a look at it. And what it is this thing is called the thread guide. When you bring the thread down and over this thing, it slides right down in between these 2 discs that are right there. So, and the spring is on, the big part of the spring is on the top of the top disc, and the small part of the spring, which is only one piece right there, is on the other side of that little thing. So we'll put the spring down, and now here we have the 2 discs, and they're not flat discs. They're curved or convex and concave, but the 2 curved pieces create a space when they're opposed, put together opposing like that. If we put it like that, it would be too tight and it would either probably break the thread, stretch it, and then it would break it. So it's that way. The thread goes down when it comes down through the guide that I just showed you. Then it goes in between those on its way down to that spring, which is this thing here. And we've all seen this. The sewers and the restorers are really familiar with this piece here, this end, because that's the actual piece of the check spring that is on the front and out in the open, and the thread is going through it actually. So that's that. And then this is the base that mounts it to the body of the sewing machine, to the case. So we'll put that down. Now we'll look at this. So this has to be removed somehow. So, pardon the little pun. Well, that's me. Let me move those. And what I will do is I will move them let me back up a bit here so we can see. So what I'm going to do is I've got a magnetic ashtray is what they're called, or a magnetic tray. And so I'm just going to put my pieces in there. Anything that's magnetic will stick to it. The aluminum, the black painted aluminum, it doesn't stick, so it's aluminum. The other thing I'd like to point out is that, I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's a minus and there's a plus. And when you put it back on, the plus is always on the right side. The minus is over here, the plus is over here. It goes on like that on the pin. So everything else is in the, I'm going to throw that in the ashtray with everything else. I'm going to turn off this light I was holding in my hand. And now I want to move that magnetic ashtray out of the way, move my tools back a little bit, and I want to turn the sewing machine this way so that I can take the faceplate off by undoing that screw. And then we can look in here and I'm going to figure out what I have to do to allow that to come loose, because I want that to come out. And while I have it apart, I want to clean the inside where this is. So I've got 18 minutes. So this is going to be part one. This may end up being a 3 or 4 part video. So I'll name it what I'm going to name it. And then I'll call it part 1, 2, and 3. Because here's 19 minutes right here. So thank you for watching. I appreciate you coming here and viewing. Please like and subscribe. And I hope that you return. And let me know. Leave a comment. Let me know what you're showing up for. Let me know what's up with you. And I'll be back with the rest pretty soon.